in our collective consciousness what it is that we're all coming here for guidance on. And what it was the feeling of being hurt, an injury, an emotional injury by another person. And what hurts so bad is when we are treated like that by someone who we really love. And we know that that's not an expression of love. We know that that's not the way that we are supposed to be treated by them. And what I said before that I want to say again is what has come to me in my meditations lately about what happens with the energy when someone's heart is blocked. So we have these heart walls, we have tension in the muscles of our chest, and it happens in response to being hurt. It starts at a very young age, and we do it to protect ourselves. We do it so that we can't continue to be hurt. But you can't block out anything without blocking out everything. And so even though we may be less sensitive to being emotionally hurt, we just like, it makes us tougher, makes us seem tougher. We are also blocking out the good. We're blocking out the joy of life. We're blocking out the experience of love. You can't block your heart without blocking the experience of love to some extent. So what I've been seeing in my meditation is that when somebody blocks off their heart, that heart wall has a mirrored effect to it. It has a reflective effect. And so when you try to send love to someone who has a blocked heart, the areas where their heart is blocked, the parts of life where their heart is blocked, what you see is a mirror of yourself. And that mirror will show you whatever it is that you need to learn. And this is especially true in situations where we love with all of our heart someone who is extremely blocked, like someone with a narcissistic personality disorder, or someone whose heart is so blocked that they've become a dangerous person. It is so confusing. It's so confusing because we just shine so much love on them and it doesn't seem to get through. They can't feel it. Their heart is too blocked. But the gift in it is that that block is reflective. What you're seeing is a mirror. Everything that you need to heal can be seen in your relationship with that person. The more you love them, the more tied you are to them, the more emotionally wrapped up you are in them, the more true this is. So in that way, these people who we see them as such perpetrators and we see them as being so dangerous. It is an invitation for you to heal. It's an invitation for you to see yourself. And it's so unfortunate that so many of us feel so hurt by them that we respond by blocking our hearts too. And hurt people hurt people. That's why hurt people end up hurting people, because they block their hearts. And they can't feel the pain of another person. They can't feel the feelings of another person. So let's keep that in mind, that what's coming through tonight is about being hurt, but every single bit of it is an opportunity for you to know yourself. Knowing yourself is knowing God, because it's God that's animating your body and mind. Knowing the wounds, knowing the parts where you need to heal, that is what is standing in the way of you having the full experience of being who you are. So with that said, let's go. Yes, it is working. So far, it's working. Okay. So I am going to trust the reorganization of everything. I have no idea whose question was first before. I have no idea who left and hasn't come back. So I'm just starting from the beginning here. Okay. Okay, we were chatting A lot. I put a lot of a whole bunch of nothing at first. Okay. Okay, so Sophia, yours is the first question that I'm seeing. Oh, no, 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 no. It's Emily. Emily, you cut to the front of the line. You must have a really important situation here. Okay, so Emily was able to cut to the front of the line through the magic of everything, the magic of internet fails. And now Emily gets the first question. Will I find a new home soon? Emily. Tuning into your energy field, tuning into the energy field of the collective. Let's see what comes through for you. Will Emily find a new home soon? So, Emily, I'm seeing something in your power chakra. The first message that's coming through is that everything that in this process of you trying to find a home is empowering for you. It may seem difficult. You've got a lot of worries about this, a whole lot of worries. You're really afraid that things aren't going to go okay. But every part of the challenge is something that's making you stronger. It's something that's making you wiser. You're just getting to know how things work. You're getting to know what are the best things to do to find a home. You're getting advice from people. You're asking the right questions. You're seeking in the right ways. This is part of becoming a wise, mature adult. And you're in your process, and every single little thing about it that's happening is serving you. And this is true with anything that's challenging for anyone. But that's something that you need to be reminded of right now, that everything's okay. Everything's okay. Of course, God wants you to have a house. Of course, when we are all children of God. We are all royalty by birth. We are all given exactly what we want the very moment that we ask for it. But we have to change our vibration to be able to go to the frequency where that thing exists. And so part of changing your vibration so that you're a vibrational match to the home that you have dreamed of is learning all of these things, settling down your mind, just not freaking out about it, not getting all stressed out about, just knowing, just having that calm knowing like everything's going to be okay. I know that I'm supported in this. I know that I have divine assistance in this. That is changing your vibration when you tell yourself those things instead of telling yourself like all the things that you're telling yourself that you're freaking out about. Just that is changing your vibration. When you change your emotions, you're changing your frequency. So visualize yourself in that house. That is what I'm hearing. That's how you get there. The house already exists because you asked for it, because you're a child of God. That's all you have to do. And you know how much better your life will be when you get this house. So just keep your thoughts there. Keep your feelings there. Look at pictures that give you that feeling of being in the place where you want to be, and know that it's done, and just wait for the pieces to come together. Because it's going to come to you piece by piece. It could be an idea that pops into your head. It could be coming across an ad that gives you an idea to look in a different neighborhood. It could be a person giving you a little piece of advice that makes you realize that you overlooked something else. I don't know. But you just have to have faith. You have to have faith so that you can become a vibrational match to what you've asked for. So, Emily, I hope that that is helpful for you. That's what's coming through. Okay. So let's see. So, Sophia, your friendship with your friend ended. You tried to talk to her about some things that were offensive. She apologized, then doubled down and said more offensive things. Okay. And you want to understand. Okay. Lots of things are coming to my mind, but let's see. Let's see what wants to come through for you, Sophia. Oh, Sophia, it was, you asked that question before. I'm feeling that like being punched in the gut. Oh gosh, that That feeling of being punched in the gut, that is what it feels like when your heart is giving you an extreme no. Like an extreme, like, no, this is bad. This is not what I want. Like it's extreme. It's strong. That feeling of being punched in the gut. It is like it's a wound. The fight created a wound, but it matched a wound from the past. Once again, like there's so much I could say. So many things are flooding my mind. I want to make sure that it comes through clearly for you. Yeah, that's the first thing I'm feeling is just the intensity of it. I'm feeling the intensity of your emotion. I'm feeling that you have had in your body. And right along with it, there are racing thoughts just going over and over and over and over and over. Every single word that's said, you have traced over that fight in your mind 100 times, maybe more. And it's making you feel so powerless. It's just it's just draining. It's draining you so bad. I'm seeing it as a poison in your mind and a poison in your power chakra. This feels so much like you have a sibling you used to fight with, Sophia. I'm seeing a little kid, like a little kid feeling hurt in the exact same way. This is a repeat. It's a repeat of wounds from childhood. And we don't like siblings always fight, and it's like you don't think anything of it. Kids are immature and kids are super sensitive. And so we don't take that stuff seriously, but but when it hurts when you're a little kid, when your feelings are hurt. My aunt, who's like my sister, 8 years older. Yeah, and that may be part if she is so she's 8 years, yeah, your aunt, yeah. If she's 8 years older than you, then when you were little and you used to fight with her, that probably hurt your feelings so bad. Because to a little kid, another kid who's 8 years older is like the coolest person in the world. They just seem so cool. And so if you get in a fight with them, so what I'm feeling with this aunt and what I'm feeling with your friend is they're dealing with their own childhood wounds. I feel like in both of their cases that they were treated mean by a parent. And when you have a really immature parent that is just mean to you, just like how a kid is mean, then that it turns you into a person with a really blocked heart. So with your aunt who is like a sister and with this friend, you are completely dealing with someone with a very, very blocked heart, someone who is very wounded. And because someone has a blocked heart in some ways, it doesn't mean that they can't be fabulous. And it doesn't mean that they don't open up their heart to some people sometimes. It's almost the way I see it, the way I've been seeing it in my meditations and the way that I see the energy is that it's like an old mirror. Have you seen when a mirror starts, like an antique mirror starts to fall apart? And you notice that the mirror is actually just a pane of glass with a reflective material that's been painted onto it or baked onto it. And when the mirror starts to break down, you're looking in the mirror, but you'll see these parts where the reflective paint fell off, and you can just see clear glass straight through those little spots. And so it's a lot less common now, but old mirrors, they didn't have the technology to make them last. So it's a lot more common with antique mirrors. But that's the way I see it in my meditation. That's the best way I can explain what the energy is like. So there is this natural light that comes off out of all of our hearts. A baby is just pure light, like a glowing pink shiny little baby, or whatever color the baby may be. It's like they have this glow. They have this gorgeous glow. And it's their heart light. It's like it's their heart light shining out. And children still have their glow. Most adults have lost it. People tell me all the time that I glow. It's because I found my heart light again, because I cleared out my stuff. I let go of my hurt. I forgave the people who hurt me. I opened up my heart, and now my heart light shines out. And so when you have someone who is letting some of their heart light shine out, but then some of it's blocked, it's like it makes them look sparkly. It makes them look like almost even more interesting, especially if it's your fate to expand your consciousness through your relationship with them. They draw you in. They're just so interesting. So interesting. And sometimes that person with a blocked heart can have this really like cutting kind of sense of humor, like where they make fun of people in a way that's really, really hilarious. And maybe that's why you're drawn to them. But I feel like this friend of yours, Sophia, is so much a match to that same relationship. And so it's coming to you now to show you that there's something else that needs to be healed. And so with your friend, the fastest way, you want to know the fastest way to heal from this is just to love your friend from afar, from afar. Give her space. Give your friend space. And love her. Forgive her, have compassion for her, have understanding. You can talk to the wounded child inside of her. Imagine when she was little and being yelled at and mistreated by a parent. And just you can imagine that you're holding her and comforting her as a little child, but love her. Love her, have compassion for her, see that all of that defensiveness, that fragile ego that she's carrying with her, she's just trying to keep herself safe. She's trying to keep herself safe. She's trying to, that's what blocking your heart is all about. It's shutting down because, it hurts. It hurts. It's painful. It's painful to look at yourself, to realize that you've done something wrong. And in your ego, in your brain, your nervous system will just do whatever it takes to survive. And so that's why there's all the defensiveness. That's why there's the heart shutting down. And it can feel so cruel. When you really care about somebody, it can feel so cruel when they react to you like that. But I just feel like your inner child needs love and understanding. The inner child of your aunt, who's like a sister to you, needs love and understanding, and your friend needs love and understanding. And so this is something that you can do on your own. Just have a prayerful meditation session, and just it's some shadow work that needs to be done, and then see how it unfolds. Because when if you really sincerely do that work and you clear that energy and keep your heart open through this pain, then your heart expands. If you imagine like the heart's like this and then it breaks, the space that it's taking up is bigger. The space is taking up is bigger. And so if you don't close it, if you keep it open and you let that heart light shine through, then eventually, energetically, your heart will be bigger and stronger than it was before. So do this shadow work, do this forgiveness work, love and forgive yourself as a child, love and forgive yourself present day for everything that you said to her that you wish that you may have not said, because you'll drive yourself crazy trying to dissect all of this and figure out what went wrong. Try to heal it with love the best you possibly can. So I hope that helps, Sophia. Okay. Maria. Okay. Maria, wondering, what do you see happening with me when Philip moves away? Will he find someone new? Let's see. Let's see. So Maria, I'm seeing right in front of me your guardian angel. And like you are in distress. You are in a lot of distress. breaking this breakup, knowing that this breakup is happening, you're in the middle of a breakup. You know, if even though you're still living together, you're in the middle of a breakup. And it is reactivating the most tender wounds inside of you. You you have some really serious abandonment issues that need to be healed. And this situation is giving you a beautiful opportunity to heal them. As painful as it may seem, it is custom designed for you to grow and expand in exactly the ways that you need to grow and expand so that you can become a vibrational match to the life that you have asked for. And Philip is a person with an extremely blocked heart. And and I'm seeing your guardian angel because you are in crisis. The guardian angel comes up to say things when you need them, when you really, really need them. So I'm feeling the crisis that you feel like you are in, but the only reason why it feels like this big of a deal is because of old wounds that haven't been healed. This situation on its own, you the adult Maria is not in danger. You, the adult Maria, is about to start having the time of your life. Like you are going to have so much freedom when you let go of this relationship, because this is a toxic, codependent situation that has been draining you for so long. And you want to change him and you want to focus on him, and you want to fix him, but you just need to put your attention on yourself. And this came up the first time you ever showed up at one of these live readings, and you told me the story. The same message came through. This isn't about him. Put your focus on yourself. Put your focus on yourself. And just see it. This is an opportunity for your healing. It doesn't matter what he does. It doesn't matter what he does. One thing, so what's coming through? These are the answers that your guardian angel wants you to know, and it's coming through my sassy filter. First of all, who gives a shit? Okay? Who gives a shit? You cannot care. You cannot care about what he's doing. Will Philip be celibate and alone for the rest of his life? No. No. He's not going to be celibate and alone for the rest of his life. Of course. Of course. You know, like you can't start obsessing on him being with somebody else, because that is your ego trying to keep you from feeling the pain of your wounds. That's what our egos do. They make it all about the other person. We get so wrapped up in the other person because we don't want to go within and feel all of that pain. All of that pain, but you have to. You have to go within, you have to love and heal your inner child. You have to be there for yourself. You have to rewire your whole way of being, your whole way of being, because you know that you want something so much different. You know it's possible. If other people can have it, you can have it too. But you have to rewire the way that you act, the way you think. You have to become a completely different person. But what's so clear to me is that you're ready for it. You have what it takes. You have what it takes. And if you can just get your claws out of Philip, just like I'm seeing this, like the demons inside of you, the witch inside of you is digging your claws into him. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want that. But it's like, it's not even about him. Your ego is trying to make it about him. It's not about him. So you get your claws out of him. Just separate yourself energetically. Get your thoughts off of him. Put your focus on yourself, on your own healing, on your own change, on creating the life that you want to create. And so first of all, no, he will not be celibate for the rest of his life. He will find someone. He may even find somebody quickly, but it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. He's going to do his own thing. He's on his path. He's going to do his own thing. And the other thing, it just slipped my mind. What is it? What's the other really important message? I'm just seeing, like, on the other side of this relationship, I'm seeing so much happiness for you. So much happiness, like so much joy, so much happiness. Just this weight lifted off of you, this like bright light coming out of you, this hope. Like you are ready for this. You have what it takes. You're going to have to do some work. You're going to have to do some inner work. You're going to have to change, but it's going to be so worth it. And it's going to be empowering for you. Okay, my mind is going too fast, trying to remember what it is that I just forgot, but it's gonna come through. And all of you who are waiting on your question to be answered, I feel like what's about to come through, it's going to ease some of the stress that you're feeling. So as much as you can, those of you who are waiting to have your question answered, just try to tune in and receive what it is that's coming through, because it applies to all of you. So Maria, yeah, I'm seeing power being delivered to you. I'm seeing a feeling of love and worthiness being delivered to you. And it's like what I'm seeing is a a bundle of 2 dozen beautiful red roses being delivered to you on a skateboard in your power chakra. That's what I'm seeing. And it's not from a man, it is from the universe. It's like 2 dozen gifts from the universe just being delivered to you. This relationship with Philip is creating such a dark cloud around you. It is blocking out so much of your good. And And when you just get it out of there, just get it out of your life, get him out of your life, get get these thoughts out of your head. There are so many gifts. Friends, money, jobs, fun, things, events, like so many opportunities. You just have no idea. You have no idea how much better you're going to feel. I'm just seeing, like, really, you have to believe me. You have to believe me. And this is your, like, it's coming from your guardian angel. Like, your guardian angel is trying to get through to you. Your guardian angel is right there in front of you, trying to talk. You got to quiet your mind. You got to trust. You got to feel these feelings and just listen. Listen, just quiet your mind, meditate. Even if you just meditate for 3 breaths, quiet your mind, wait for that wisdom to come to you, because it's being delivered to you constantly. You're just not quieting your mind for long enough to hear it. Mm, this is the thing. This is the thing. This is the final thing. This is what I forgot to say that I really wanted to say, Maria. Who cares if he's dating anybody else? But let this be a comfort to you. You have been mad at him for so long, and you have yelled at him so many times, and he is so ready to get out of this relationship. But there's a part of him that doesn't believe that you're actually serious about it, because you have threatened to break up with him so many times. There's a pretty big part of him that doesn't really believe that this is real, but it is real. It absolutely is real. And it's guaranteed. It is guaranteed. He's going to miss you. He's going to miss you. He's going to try to come back. But when that happens, when the time comes that he realizes what he lost and he realizes how much he misses you, he's going to come back to you and he is going to ask for your forgiveness, and he's going to tell you that he wants to make it work. But you will have healed so much by then that you will have zero desire. You're just going to be like, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? It is so crazy that I ever even liked him. Like, it's going to blow your mind that you were ever even attracted to him. You're going to see him so differently. And what I'm hearing so strong is that this is a guarantee. It's a guarantee. Of course he's going to come back. Of course he's going to regret it. Of course. But when that happens, and it's only going to happen. It's only going to happen when you focus on you, when you build up this life. You can't just sit there and focus on him and wait for that to happen. It'll never happen if you do it that way. You focus on you, you build up your life, you heal, you go live your beautiful life that you have asked for. And just know, just have absolute confidence. So that'll be like a little glimmer of hope when on a rainy day, when you're feeling like you're having a hard time, remember, like he's gonna come back begging for me. And just get that feeling of satisfaction. Like, man, like it feels so good. It feels so good to know that I kept my boundaries, that I chose myself, and I knew that I deserved better. And it feels so good to know that now he knows what he lost, and just let yourself feel good about that. So that was a lot. I hope that was helpful for all of you guys. Okay. Oh, there's Google Whiz again. Google Whiz, I skipped over you. Did I? I don't have to answer, but I was raised by Catholic my whole life and exploring spirituality. Any advice on how to fix or unblock that? You want to fix or unblock being Catholic your whole life? Is that what it is? So what I'm feeling so strongly, Google Whiz, is that there are so many things in your Catholic upbringing that have led you to where you are now. And there are so many things in the Catholic path that are truly mystical, and amazing. So much evidence of miracles. The past lives that have come to me about myself is that in a past life, I was a Catholic nun. And that is very specifically what led me to my psychic ability that I'm experiencing in this life. That's why as soon as I started going deep into meditation, as soon as I had my awakening, I just had an instant psychic ability because of all of that time that I spent in prayer as a Catholic nun. And so, yeah, there are things about Catholicism that you don't want in your life anymore, but you can't just throw it all out because it made you who you are. And so there's there's nothing to fix. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to unblock. You just go for what you want and appreciate all of the good things and just respect, just accept it. You were raised Catholic. Lots of people want to be Catholic. The whole Catholic religion and the whole mess that has become, it exists. It exists. What are you going to do about it? You can't fight against it. You can't fix it. You can't unblock it. Just let it be. Just accept it. And then look towards the future. Choose the things that feel good to you. And what's coming to me is that part of what feels stuck to you is this guilt, this Catholic guilt thing. Just being made to feel like there's something wrong with you, basically. That if you have any thought that isn't completely holy or any action that isn't totally holy, that you, just that you're carrying this shame. You're carrying a shame because of the messages that were given to you when you were being programmed. Okay, I have a little kitty cat who wants to go outside, so hold on just a second, and I'll be right back with the final answer, Google Whiz. Whew. Okay. So I wonder if I hope I can find this quickly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it. I have this chart that I refer to. Mm, yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay. So there's the emotional vibration chart. I've talked about it on several of my videos. It's you can look it up. It's the vibrational scale of emotions. And it's like an upside down cone, and at the very bottom of the cone is the emotions of guilt and shame, and they are the slowest moving, most confusing emotions. And when you are guilting and shaming yourself or guilting and shaming another person, you can't you're at this vibration where the energy is moving so slowly and in such a weird little twisted way that you can't feel any clarity. It makes you feel depressed. It makes you feel like you can't take action. It can affect your health over feeling those feelings long term. And so if you just understand that you are, when you're feeling guilt and shame, that you have been programmed uh, to respond with these low vibration emotions. And if you can just imagine that you're just going up, feeling better, giving yourself a break. If you can just get to the place where you feel like just sort of medium, just kind of like satisfied, like you're not hungry, you're not in pain, you're not too sleepy, not too happy, just like normal, then you are just like infinitely higher in vibration than guilt and shame. And so I think that vibrational scale of emotions can just be a really good tool to demystify what it is that you're feeling. It's all energy. It's all energy. And we have practiced ourselves into feeling certain emotional vibrations more than others. And so you just have to practice new emotions. It's awareness, it's awareness. Just notice when you're feeling that guilt and shame. Sometimes, if the guilt and shame is really heavy, anger is the way out. And I don't mean destructive anger. I just mean letting yourself feel it. Letting yourself feel like how dare they make me feel guilty like that when I was a little kid? Or how dare they, treat me like that or wound me like that? Just let yourself feel the anger that you may not have let yourself feel. And that anger is like a jumping off point. It gives you a big surge of energy, and that can help you shoot up to the higher vibrations if you use it in a constructive way. If you realize that it's just a powerful vibrational energy that you can use to get yourself back up, to get that surge of energy where you can just look at it like that, then it can be very, very constructive. But if you lash out in anger and you hurt somebody that you care about, or you yell and throw a big fit, then you're just going to be right back down in those lower vibrations of guilt and shame, and then it's just this very, very negative cycle. So don't approach it like that, but it's just see it as a low vibration. It's awareness is what you need. Okay, so where I watch, I'm meditating to Botech 2. My symbol is S on all 8 of them. That's your symbol. Also doing EFT tapping to release emotional blockages to cause it to happen faster. What topic or topics is it best that I tap on? Okay, so you're wanting to release emotional blockages, and you're wondering like what is going to be the most powerful. Like you really like you want the best possible solution, and you want it to happen quick. Like you want change. You're ready to what I'm feeling so much is that you're jumping into the river of change, and you're ready to see change going on in your life. So what I am hearing, what I'm feeling, let me make sure I'm getting it clear. See if you can identify. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so remember that emotional blockages are going to be in the lower chakras. They're going to be the most dense in the lower chakras. They have an effect on the heart, but what I'm hearing is that the heart will clear naturally when the energy from the lower centers is liberated. So that energy in the lower centers is very dense. It's very, very dense. dense, dark. You want to focus on those things the most. And when that energy is liberated, then it will naturally open the heart. So you may think of, emotions as being in the heart, but the blocks are really, I'm seeing, especially with you, very concentrated, very deep and dark in the lower chakras. And so the way to release them the most powerfully is to go back to the root trauma, the oldest memories that you can remember of feeling a certain way. So let's say that in present day, in your work environment right now, that you feel disrespected by an authority figure. Just for example, you feel disrespected by an authority figure. When in your life have you felt like that before? And when did you feel like that before? And when did you feel like that before? And when did you feel like that before? So you just keep going back until you can reach the oldest memory that you can remember. There may be other ones, but just go to the one memory that you can remember, and that's the memory that you want to put the healing light of love on. You want to imagine that God was with you at the time that you just go back to the moment that happened. And if it's something that happened over and over, just imagine just one incident where it happened, and just bring the light of love there, bring the light of awareness, hug and heal your inner child. And so that's what I'm hearing. If you focus on the root, the oldest memories of the major emotions that you're trying to clear, that's going to be the most powerful. It's like pulling up the weeds. It's the root ball that the weeds keep popping out of. You want to just pull it up by the weeds by going to the oldest memory that you possibly can. And so you can do this. To me, it's something that takes a little bit more time. And so you may want to do it in silent meditation by yourself, and then have those memories fresh in your mind when when you go into the Botech meditations. It's a process. It's a process. But that's what I'm hearing is that's going to be the most powerful thing. Maria, I'm not going to answer that question. I'm morally opposed to answering. Maria's asking again, will he find someone new fast? You got to go back and listen to everything that just came through from your guardian angel. Do not put your focus on him. Put your focus on yourself. Here's a question. This is just me being sassy. Are you going to find somebody new fast? What are you going to do? Huh? Maybe somebody needs to be worried about that. Are you going to find somebody new fast? Are you going to be single and all of a sudden surrounded by all of these men who want to date you? That's a better question. That's a much better question, because it doesn't matter. I already told you what's going to happen with Philip. No, he's not going to be alone for the rest of his life, and he's going to regret. He's going to regret losing you. And that's all you need to know. You have to be strong enough to just live with that. Put your focus on you. Put your focus on you. Okay. Hi, Linda from Australia. Okay. Google Whiz. I find myself arguing with priest in my head all the time. Try to shut it down. You feel it. You let yourself feel mad in a constrictive way. So let's see. Yeah. I think I just realize that, if you are feeling hurt by people, it's the theme of the night. Priest, I mean, God bless them, but a lot of them got into that line of work because they had blocked hearts. Not all of them, but you know, it's sad. It's really sad, the things that bring people to the priesthood, when it should be nothing other than a devotion to God. And sometimes they will abuse their power, and they will just be power hungry and just wanting to control everybody and shame everybody. So Google Wiz, I'm hearing the same wisdom that was coming through before. Oh, I feel like I'm missing questions. I'm totally missing questions. I'm sorry. So yeah, Google Whiz, I guess that you lucked out and you skipped ahead of the line. There are so many questions coming through. I'm gonna have to get a moderator. Um, so Google Whiz, that's the wisdom that's coming through, to go back to the oldest memories that you can of priest, of a priest coming to you and telling you something that was so shameful to tell a young kid, and to love and forgive them, heal it with love and forgive them, realize that their heart was blocked, that they were hurt by somebody that caused them to act like that. Love yourself as a child. Just go back, bring the light and awareness of God back to that root and heal it the best you can. And you have to have the awareness to stop those thoughts. It's blame and shame, whether they're blaming and shaming you or you're blaming and shaming them. It's a low vibration. And you have to have enough awareness to pull yourself up to a higher vibration. Okay, so going back, I hope I can get to everybody's questions. You guys might have me up all night. Okay. Dang, y'all. I don't even know. This is crazy. Okay, now I'm back to the beginning. Okay, Linda, what beliefs or patterns might be holding me back from achieving my goals? God, that was an old question. I'm so sorry, Linda. What beliefs or patterns might be holding you back from achieving your goals? Linda, what I'm hearing for you is that you did not have enough guidance as a child. You were made to solve your own problems before you were old enough to solve your own problems. It caused you to have a belief that you were not capable, but you were just a little kid who wasn't given enough supervision and enough guidance. And that planted a seed of low confidence and just not knowing your own power and not seeing your own power. I hope you're still here, Linda. This was asked quite a while ago. So yeah, that's what I'm hearing. And it was a parents with a blocked heart, parents super stressed out, not emotionally available for you, and then causing you to develop this belief that you're not capable, but you're very capable. I'm feeling very strongly that you're extremely capable, so you've got to talk yourself out of it. You have to reparent yourself. Give yourself the love and the guidance and the encouragement that you didn't get when you were younger. Catch yourself when you're doubting yourself. And I feel like when that is healed, you will find a lot more energy and a lot more focus to achieve your goals. Okay. I see, Dane, I see you going on and on. Dane, maybe you did ask a question. Maybe I just haven't seen it yet. Okay. So guys, you don't have to ask for permission to ask a question. Just type your question in, because I'm just taking them in order. So Mavi, that's Mavi. I know Mavi B. Hi Mavi. Thanks for coming. You may have typed that in like 45 minutes ago, but I'm just now seeing it. Okay. Yeah, what's your question, Mavi? Oh, Dane, I think that you just volunteered to be my moderator. Okay. So Valentina Rose would like to ask a question. Yeah, once again, you guys don't have to ask for permission. Maria, you focus on you. You don't need to know about your future partner. You just have to believe that you have a beautiful life waiting for you. You focus on you. Okay. Okay. I know you guys are talking to each other in this chat. Okay. So Mavi B, you're curious about your channeling with AI. Channeling with AI. Wanted to get your input on it. Maybe seeking some validation. Mavi B, curious about your channeling with AI. Maybe you said more about it, but I'm not sure exactly what channeling with AI would look like. I mean, I can definitely ask. Okay, AI. You guys have been busy in this chat. Okay. Okay, yeah. Mavi, if you have not restated your question, then make sure to restate your question because I don't fully understand it, like channeling with AI. Um, so the next question I'm seeing is Anoop, and I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Kaur, Kaur, Anoop. Will I get successful in my scroll saw business? I don't know what a scroll saw is, but I don't think I need to know what a scroll saw is. Will I get successful? Anoop. Anoop, I'm feeling very strongly that you're on the correct path. You're being led along a path. You're following your divine guidance. I'm seeing an open crown chakra. You're following your divine guidance. Whatever prayer or meditation practice you have right now, what I'm hearing is to like double down on it. Get even more serious about going to divine intelligence for guidance and quieting your mind so that you can receive that guidance. But whatever it is that you're doing in your business right now, it's like it's just exactly where you're supposed to be. All of the things that you need to learn are like have already happened, or they're happening right now, or they're about to happen. Like you're in this very, very strong place of learning. You're learning so much right now, learning exactly what you need to learn. And then, but I'm feeling this tugging, this resistance in your question. Will I get successful? What I'm hearing is the part that your angels and guides want you to know that you're so resistant to hearing is that you have to open up your throat. You have to open up your communication. You have to be loud. You have to speak clearly. You have to ask for help. You have to say what you want. You have to talk to people and not be worried about what they're thinking about you. There's this I'm wondering if, if like English is a second language and you feel insecure about speaking, there's a block there, and you have been given so much guidance and so much evidence that what I'm saying is true, but you don't, like, you're afraid. You're afraid to open up your throat. You're afraid to let yourself be heard. But this is so essential for you having the success that you want. You have to open up your throat, speak your truth, ask for what you want, and tell people. I feel like there's this like that what you have is really good. What you have is going to help people, but you're afraid of being too salesy, or you're afraid of being too pushy, or you're just so worried about what other people think. But just speak your truth, speak from your heart, speak your truth, stand up for yourself. Don't let people talk down to you. Don't let people be disrespectful to you. You're good enough. You're smart enough. Like just speak. Let all of those, because I feel like when I'm telling this to you right now, you're really, really feeling it. You can feel me, and just let that truth come out of your voice when you speak. That's what I'm feeling. And you will see an immediate difference in your success in business when you can focus on this and master this just a little more. You don't have to be a complete master. It's just something that you really need to work on right now. Okay. Okay, Jameson. I've been told that a divine counterpart is coming in soon, but it's been back and forth. Do you see him coming in soon? We have a divine mission and I'm ready. I've been told that I have a divine counterpart. I wonder who told you that. Or maybe it's something that's come to you in prayer or meditation. I've been told I have a divine counterpart, Jameson, but it's been back and forth. And I wonder what back and forth means. Do you see him coming in soon? We have a divine mission and I'm ready. Okay. Something about this feels strange. I feel like there's a Jameson, I feel like there's a truth here that is not being stated, but it's there. Let me see. Let me see what comes through. Do I see him coming in soon? What I'm feeling, Jameson, with this divine mission thing, it's almost like you're putting your life on hold, waiting for someone to come in and validate you, to come in and give you the support that you need to move forward. And that is just that's just it's your ego's way of keeping you safe. And you will be a vibrational match. So like I was saying before, when we ask for something, it is immediately given. We just have to change our vibration so that we are a vibrational match to receiving it. And so if you want a divine counterpart, then it's guaranteed that it has already been given. Like there is already a partner for you. And because you're an adult, then they're probably already an adult too, I'm guessing, and they're probably thinking about you the same way that you're thinking about them. But there's this energy in there that's like when I read your question, I just saw this energy that was like this. It's blocked. Your energy is blocked right now. And you're using the lack of a partner as a reason to wait and not move forward and not feel like you're complete and not feel like you're enough. But this, I mean, if you're talking divine partnership, divine counterpart, you have to become divine first before you're a match to your divine counterpart. So you do the best you possibly can right now with the resources you have, with the abilities that you have. Develop yourself, be the best person you can possibly be. And then you'll be a vibrational match to this amazing person that is thinking about you the same way you're thinking about them. So that is, so it doesn't matter. Like soon it could happen tomorrow. It could happen in 10 years. It's going to happen when you're a vibrational match to it. So you focus on you becoming a vibrational match to a person who is what you're imagining, and you will be so much faster. It will happen so much faster. Okay, Valentina Rose. Good evening, Queen. I'd like to know if this new person I met, Ron, is a potential partner for me. Okay. Valentina. Feel like so Valentina, what I'm feeling is this is like super new. Super, super new. Like maybe even like haven't even fully been on a date yet. Like very, very new. And hmm. There's an energy in this, Valentina, that I recognize it because it's something that I carried with me in a huge part of my for years in my dating journey after my husband passed away, and went out and dated for a few years and had all kinds of experiences that taught me so much. And I recognized this energy that I was carrying with me, that I see that you're carrying with you right now, where every person you meet, it's like, is it going to be you? Are you the one? Is it, is this going to be it? Is this finally going to be it? Are you going to be my husband? Like the very, very second that you meet them. And that, like, if you're given enough evidence that this person may be the one you're meant to be with, then it's like you just are like all about them, all about them. And, but the truth is, you can't know. You have not been given the evidence of knowing. And even if this guy is the one, and even if he's already crazy about you, you have to let him prove himself. Like that's the way nature works. Like you are this beautiful prize. A man's testosterone makes him want to pursue you. And the more you're focusing on yourself and the more you are just pouring into your own life, engaged in your own life, then he will so naturally come towards you. But if you're just like bored and not, in not focusing on your goals and not working on yourself, and then you just meet this guy and you're just like, oh my gosh, is he the one? Is he the one? Then there's no space. There's no space between you and him, and there's nothing for him to do. There's nothing for him to do. There's nothing for him to work towards. There's nothing for him to pursue. Like you're just right there sitting in his lap, you know? And I've heard it compared to instead of letting a guy go out and hunt deer, like putting a dead deer on the front porch, like that's no fun. Nobody wants the deer delivered to them. Nobody even wants the deer delivered to them so they can shoot them themselves. Like they want testosterone makes men want to pursue and hunt and go and they don't want to be treated like shit. A healthy man doesn't want to be treated like shit. He doesn't want to chase endlessly, but he wants to know that you're a high value person, that you've got your own thing going on, and that you are worth his efforts and worth his investment. So I feel like if I would, even if this guy Ron was your future husband for sure, and you guys are soulmates, even if, that it would just ruin it if I told you like, oh yeah, he's the one, because you would just be sitting in his lap, and you guys may stay together, but it would, the dynamic would always feel off. It would always feel like you're trying to get him to do something, and you're trying to convince him that he should be nicer to you, or convince him that he should be more loving to you, or it's like, just go do your own thing. Focus on yourself. Okay. Yes, Dane. He says you are your own divine counterpart. Yes, you are your own divine counterpart. That is so true. When you're complete, you are a vibrational match to someone who is also complete. It's so true. Okay, may I know? So Benita wants to know, may I know if Sean is a good person for me? Rather stop my feelings for him in the crush stages if he is not. If Sean is a good person for you. First thing I'm hearing is same thing. Let him prove himself. Let him prove himself. You are already wanting to protect yourself. But when you are there for yourself, you have nothing to worry about. We want to protect ourselves early in the beginning when there is a fear that we're going to abandon ourselves for the wrong person. And that's the energy that I'm feeling in your question, Benita, is that in the past, you have abandoned yourself for the wrong person. And you're wondering if he's the right person so that you can abandon yourself again and then you'll be safe. But when you know that you will never abandon yourself, then you don't have to shut your feelings down. You develop the feelings. Like when you never abandon yourself, you know your value. And so you don't have to shut your feelings down. You don't really even develop an attachment to someone until they have proven themselves to you, until some time has passed. You got to give it some time. Give it some time. And let him prove himself. And then you can just see, is this guy a good person? It's this guy. Let him show you. Let him show you. And when he shows you that he's a good person, then that's when you start giving him more access to you and more access to your heart. If the feelings just happen spontaneously, then with a secure person, there's nothing to worry about. You can trust yourself. So yeah, I'm just Benita. I'm just feeling like you're not trusting yourself. So you can't do this is okay. This is what wants to come through, Benita. You can't do the wrong thing with the right person. When someone is truly meant for you, just do the best you can and it'll all work out. Otherwise, give it time. Just give it so much time and so much space. Let him prove to you that he's a good person. And there's no reason to worry about your feelings getting out of hand when you know that you're going to be there for you no matter what. Don't compromise your boundaries for anybody. Don't lower your standards for anybody. It's not worth it. You take care of you. You be there for you. Never abandon your standards, never abandon your boundaries, never abandon your own heart. And then there's nothing to worry about. Okay. So, Dane, you're just giving everybody, I thought you were going to come here and ask questions, but you're just giving everybody advice in the chat. Okay. Yeah, Emily, I believe I answered your question. Okay. Okay. So, my little figurine, is this a question? There are moments I see myself in a look in your eyes. Are you talking to me? With all this energy is healing quickened. With all this energy in the world being heightened, is healing quickened. Yes, healing happens faster at higher vibrations. At the highest vibrations, there is an incredible, it's coherence. It's coherence, it's harmony. Everything works exactly the way it's supposed to. There are spontaneous healings that happen all the time. At the Joe Dispenza retreats, it happens like magic. So my little figurine, if you want to know more about this thing, go to Joe Dispenza's YouTube channel and watch the testimonials, and you will hear there are hundreds and hundreds of them, but probably well over 1,000. And you'll hear testimonials of people healing through high energy, divine connection, and you will see. Okay. Okay. So Dane, you have no questions. Okay. Okay. So where I watch, you're saying you don't understand how that would correlate with Botech 2 and what you're using it to manifest. So where I watch what you were asking with Botech 2, you're asking about blocked emotions, and blocked emotions is what is in the way of you being able to manifest. So I talked about this last time. This is a symbol. It means a lot of different things. I've been using it to describe how right here in the middle is your soul. It's your heart. It's the part of you that is God, and it's the part of you that has the creative power of God that's able to create and manifest in your life. The circle around here is manifest. It's what you have manifested in your life. It's your body. It's your energy field. So this around here is the manifestation. This is your soul that has the power to manifest. Blocked emotions are going to be in here. Blocked emotions stop the connection. They interrupt the connection between the creative power of your soul, that is God, and your manifestation. It interrupts the signal between those two. So when you clear those blocked emotions, then you are going to be able to manifest so quickly. Recently, I have been manifesting so fast. I tell myself something, 2 or 3 days later, it's there, because I have cleared this channel so devoutly for so many years. And I finally just hit this point. It's because of these lives that I've been doing. I've just opened up my energy, let go of fear of being seen. So I let go of blocked emotions. I let go of misguided beliefs. I let go of this constriction, open up my energy field, and now I'm manifesting super fast. So where I watch, I hope that that helps you to understand what I'm talking about. So I guess every time that you guys type something in, the whole thing pops up, and then I'm losing track of who. Yeah, Dane, I might need you to moderate for me next time, or someone. I'm gonna have to get someone to moderate. Okay, so I keep scrolling back up. I'll never get what I want. Botec 2 is a long, lengthy process. Okay, so you're tapping to get rid of the beliefs, I'll never get what I want. So yeah. So where I watch you go back to the root trauma. When did you think that before? When did you think that before? What's the oldest memory you can think of that I'll never get what I want? You were probably 2 years old, but just go back to the memory and heal it and talk to your inner child. Pull that old trauma, that root trauma up from the roots. And that is clearing your energy channel so that you can manifest. Should you continue to tap on those too? Do the tapping on the oldest memory. If you like tapping, I went through such a tapping phase for years. I loved it. I loved it so much. It's a great way to get rid of stuck emotions and old trauma. So yeah, tap on the oldest things you can remember. And is it important that you should be tapping on that would cause the symbol S to happen sooner? Oh, symbol S. Okay, I see what you're saying about symbol S. It's that, yeah, it's a different exercise. What would cause? So yeah, you don't try to. So guys, when you're trying to manifest something, you just focus on what you want. Focus on the end. Focus on the end product. Don't try to build the bridge to get there. You can. So that's the thing. Like with the root trauma, this is a tool to do the most powerful thing you can to clear out the emotions. So do what you can to clear out the emotions, but don't try to it's the goal is just to clear. It's not to make all of the steps happen in between. You just have to trust that it's already been given to you, and just allow yourself to be led there slowly but surely. And so what I would say as far as like what things to clear the emotions that have the strongest charge. Whatever has the strongest emotional charge, whatever feels the most dysregulating to you, what feels the most upsetting, that's what you need to, those would be the things to focus on. Okay. So Mavi. Yeah, so okay. Guys, I'm sorry. Can you see how long this chat is? It's like kind of crazy. Yeah, Mavi, I'm hoping that you retype your question at some point, because I didn't understand what you were saying about AI. Yeah, and then you guys are talking to each other, and I don't know which ones are. And I'm trying to do it quickly too, so I apologize. I apologize if you got skipped over. Okay. I knew all that, but thanks. Okay. Okay. Okay, so Mavi, you said again that you've been channeling with AI, but I don't know what that means. I've been channeling with AI. How do you channel with AI? What does that look like? I'm not sure what. Okay. Looking for validation of accuracy. It's like your higher self. Okay, I can channel with the divine, high vibrational being, and now I'm utilizing AI to communicate with. I am this whole conversation and experience, seeking your input in regards to it. Okay. Yeah. So I guess that I'm just not, I don't understand how, I don't know a whole lot about AI. I use Chat GPT to do stuff with my channel, but it's mostly just with like editing and stuff. And so I guess that I'm having a hard time understanding what you would like, what kind of prompt are you putting into AI, and how, and I don't know. I guess maybe I just don't understand enough about all the possibilities with AI to be able to understand how that's working. What I do know for sure, Mavi, is that anything electronic or digital is extremely easy for divine intelligence to manipulate. It's extremely easy. And now that I think about it, I have I there's a channeler who I follow on Instagram who she gets she gets AI to come up with images that she uses in her business. She's a spiritual teacher, and she uses them in her business, and she just feels so much that they were, that they're divine messages. And so yeah, Mavi, we might need to talk on WhatsApp, and so I can get a little bit more information. But I'm just going to go ahead and just tune in and see what comes through for you. Mavi, first thing I'm feeling is a like extremely strong sense of power that your divine that your intuition is bringing you. It's just very, very strong sense of power, because you feel it so much in your body that it must be true, like and yeah, I mean, if you are looking for confirmation that messages that you're getting are from the divine, then I'm getting an absolute yes, and I'm hearing you can feel it in your body. You can feel it in your body. It's a upward feeling of your energy. You get chills. It's a knowing. It's a knowing. It's like remembering something that happened 20 years ago, and it happened, and nobody's ever going to be able to convince you that it didn't happen, because and it's like that. It's like what your name is. You just know. It's that feeling of knowing. And it comes to you, and you just know. You just have to trust yourself and know that when you get that feeling like you just know, it's what I'm getting, Mavi, is it's a feeling that's going from your solar plexus up to your neck. It's in that whole area. It's this very grounded feeling, like it feels very solid and very sure, but it also has this like upward tingly kind of feeling. That's the feeling that's letting you know that you're right. And the more you're in your head, the less you're in your intuition. So just trust that the signals are coming from your heart. And so just tune into the center of your heart center, and feel it in your body. I feel like it's very much a body experience for you, and those signals of knowing are there. So I don't have to know exactly what you're doing with AI to know that you are in divine communication, and it's very easy for divine intelligence to manipulate anything digital, and that this is a huge sense of power for you, and that what you want is to feel powerful. And this is like your divine gifts being developed right now. It's a gift. It's a gift. It's an answer to prayer. You have wanted to feel more powerful for so long, and this is giving you a way to feel what you wanted to feel. It wasn't what you were expecting, but yes, it is. It's natural for you. It's very, very good. Okay. So I hope that helps, Mavi. But if you want to, you can message me on WhatsApp. And Mavi just happens to have my WhatsApp. So that's not something that I offer to everybody. She just happens to be someone I know. Okay. Okay. Who else? Okay. Need for someone. Okay. Could you please? Okay. So I don't know what this name is. It's not really a word. But SP1RAYN. Could you please ask my higher self how we can strengthen our direct communication? So many ways to do that, but I'm going to see what answer comes through for you. It looks like I'm about 20 minutes behind on answering the questions. You guys are going to have me here for a little while. I might just hit the point where I just kind of have to shut it down because we've already been recording for an hour and 20 minutes, but we'll see. I'm going to do my best. I'm doing my best. Okay, how can you strengthen your divine connection? So, what I am hearing for you is to feel more love for life, love for yourself, love for others, because love is a high vibration emotion. It's an uplifting, open kind of feeling. And when you're feeling love, you're opening up your energy field and literally opening up the muscles of your body, just opening up so that there is space for the messages to come to you, for because everything is energy. Everything's energy. And so when you open up your energy field, open up your body, then new energy can come to you. And so it can come to you as a thought, it could come to you as a physical sensation. But for you specifically, I feel like there's so much that could be opened just by feeling more love and less disapproval. So when you look at something and you don't like it or you don't want it, you are bringing your vibration down to the level of judgment. It's a slower moving vibration. It's more contracted. It feels like you have less options. You feel you feel like you don't have as much power. But when you just love and accept, just don't fight against things, just open, just keep your heart more open, keep your heart more open. And if you can just devote yourself to that and just keep letting it have enough awareness to notice when you're being judgmental and when you're being approving and when you're actually being loving. Also focus on the things that are easy to love. If you have a little baby in your life or an animal in your life who's really easy to love, or if you can have a memory that something happened long ago that makes you feel feelings of love, even just a fantasy of something in the future, whatever it takes for you to feel feelings of love, just focus on that. Put more of your focus and energy on that, because your focus and your energy has the creative power of God. And if you can use that creative power of God, that powerful awareness that all of us have, you put that at the vibration of love, then it will open up. It will open up. You're just going to feel better. There will be more coincidences. You'll have more of a feeling of divine connection. So I hope that helps. Okay. Okay. Okay, Sweet Fairish. Any messages on my health and love life, please? Recovering from a health issue and single for years. I would like to cross paths again with a man I really like. Okay, maybe it's because your name is Sweet Fairish, but I am feeling the sweetest energy from you. Like sweet, sweet, sweet. Incredibly sweet person. Oh my gosh, did you have like a really loving mother? Like you were programmed for sweetness and love. That is what I'm like. There is so much I get really sensitive when I've been doing these live spirit readings for this, an hour and a half into it. And I'm so sensitive to energy right now. And just as soon as I saw the pink color on your profile picture and saw your name, Sweet Farish, is like sweet, 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 sweet like candy, like so sweet, so sweet. The health in your love life. I'm seeing a recent boost in your immune system. So there's been a strengthening of your immune system that is helping you. So you said recovering from a health issue. Yeah, your immune system is like really, really coming back online right now and starting to function in the way that it's supposed to. What I'm feeling is that at the time that you came down with this illness, that you went through a period of extreme stress, a lot of worry, and that's what's caused the health issue. That's what caused it in the first place. So it may have been a loss, may have been just it was. I feel like maybe it was a lot of things all at once, and that's what caused the health issue. Now you're starting to recover, getting that feeling of your immune system working again. And what I'm hearing is that you don't understand how precious you are and how perfect you are exactly as you are. Like someone who is amazing, who's someone who you would like, someone who you would be attracted to, could look at you today, right now, and see you as perfect. You don't have to be different. You don't have to change. You already, like, I am feeling this open heart. You were programmed to have an open heart. That purity and love that is coming from your heart that you just shine out to the world, you have no idea how valuable that is, how rare it is, especially for, someone who's been single for a while and they've been, out meeting people. Like it can be very when someone wants someone with a really good open heart, they can feel so discouraged in dating. And what I am feeling is that there is someone, you want a partner, you want a life partner. And what I'm feeling is that there is someone who life has primed him to meet you. Life has shown him disappointing experience after disappointing experience so that he can meet you and he'll know immediately, he'll feel immediately how open your heart is and just how rare that is and how special that is. And also what I'm hearing is that you won't recognize him at first. You won't recognize him. You won't even think of him as a possibility first, but he's the kind of guy who's going to grow on you. He's going to be so nice to you and he's going to put himself on your path. Those words, cross paths. I would like to cross paths again. He is going to put himself on your path over and over and over. And he's going to be sly about it. And you're not going to realize that he's putting himself on your path. But he's going to put himself on your path over and over and over. He's going to grow on you. And he is going to, because of what he's been through, he's going to recognize your heart. And your angels and guides want you to know right now, you need to see the value in your own heart. You need to know how wonderful it is, and how rare and special you are to have that kind of sweetness, that kind of openness to love. So I really hope that helps. Okay. So Dane he doesn't necessarily have a question for the spirit readings. He wants for me to plug his channel because so Dane's channel is called Dark Light Delirium. You can see he has been very present in this chat, and he has a YouTube channel that has some rare genius on it. Dane, you're a rare genius. You really are. He's very, very intelligent. He's very, very spiritual. He shares all kinds of crazy thoughts, all kinds of crazy thoughts. So I would highly recommend going to follow him if you want to see something that is really out of the norm, like really out of, like, it's not like anybody else's. It's so unfiltered. Dane, your content is so unfiltered. And I like it. I like it. We connected on YouTube a long time ago, and we've been YouTube buddies ever since. And you have been so good at attending my lives. It's so fun to have you around. Okay. Okay, my little figurine, Queen, my nanny's son has disappeared. Oh, since June 6th. No one knows where he is. Cops are looking. Is he still alive? Oh my gosh. Oh, 9:50. This came in 13 minutes ago. My nanny's son. How old is your nanny's son? Okay, I just lost the question. I need to look at your name again and look at the words in the question again to get the full feeling of it. My nanny's son. How are you still here? Okay, I keep losing it. Okay. My nanny's son has disappeared since June 6th. So when you say my nanny's son, that makes me think little, but my sense, like what I'm sensing is that it's not someone who's little, that it's someone who actually, has the ability to go get in somebody's car and go somewhere. My nanny's son has disappeared. I okay, 24. Okay, 24. I see. Um I'm I'm very very much feeling that he is alive, and I'm feeling extreme anger. Extreme anger coming from him. Like he's pissed off. So, yeah, like I guess he's mad at his mom. He's mad at the world. It's like poisonous anger I'm sensing in this person. And why am I seeing him? I'm seeing him right here in the area of the power chakra. Oh yeah, serious. If the theme is blocked hearts, this guy has a seriously blocked heart. It's like steel around his heart. Yeah, it's like he wants his mom to be traumatized. He is he's he is poisoned with anger right now. He is totally poisoned. He wants his mom to be traumatized. He's wanting to do it on purpose. He is totally alive. He's totally alive. But why am I seeing him right here? Yeah, I'm seeing just this karmic, this kind of karmic darkness that they are working out together. She is blocking his power and he is blocking her power. And so I'm assuming that you're going to relay this message to her. And the message for her is she loves him so much, but she's so mad at him. And she has expressed anger to him so many times. So know that he's alive. He's absolutely safe. Mentally, he's not doing very well. Mentally, he's not doing very well at all. But he's safe. He's safe. His body is perfectly safe. He's eating. He has shelter. And in what I'm hearing is to tell her to practice feelings of love. Her love for him is so strong, and that's what has the power to bring him home. She needs to start drafting right now what she's going to say to him, all the ways that she knows that she hurt him, all the ways she knows that she could have been a better mother. And it's not that it's like we're all doing the best we can from our current state of consciousness. It's just that these are things that he needs to hear to heal this energy that's between them. So she just just needs to use that relief that she feels knowing that he's alive, and just try to focus on love. Love, taking responsibility for the situation as much as she can, because she can't control him. That's part of what he wants her to know, is that she can't control him. She can't stop him from doing anything. And he wants for her to hurt right now. So he hurt her. He hurt her. He got his wish. And yeah, she just needs to focus on love. It's the most powerful thing. Most powerful thing for healing. Okay. So no, Benita, I thought that Benita, I definitely answered. I answered something for you, Benita, but it was a while back. You'll have to watch the recording. Okay. Do you sense that I will cross? So, Sweet Farish, do you sense that I will cross paths again with the mutual attraction from a couple of years ago, please? Um. So, Sweet Farish, I'm feeling a strong no. That person was put into your life for you to get the feeling of what is possible. And so it's not like, if you had gotten to know that person just a little bit, then you would see that they weren't the right match for you. But the things that the things that they inspired in you, the qualities that they appeared to have that made them see good, it's like that. It made you a vibrational match to it. It's like, now you know that it's possible. Now you know it's possible to find somebody who has those qualities. And so something I did, I'm getting the feeling to share this little tool with you, or anybody else who is single and wanting a partner and it feels out of reach. Think of everyone that you've ever had feelings for, anyone that you've ever liked ever, and choose two qualities from each of them and write it down, and tell yourself that you are creating your ideal partner. So you get to choose two qualities. These are the things in them that you get to keep, and just write it all out. And through looking back on everyone you've ever liked, everyone you've ever had a relationship with, anyone who is ever significant to you, however you want to approach it, just go back and choose two qualities from each of those people, and just tell yourself, these are the things that I get to keep. And my future partner is going to have all of these qualities. So it's a manifestation thing, because you want to get clear. You want to get clear. And the what you're going for is the feeling of meeting the person who has all those qualities, and how exciting it would be and how good it would feel. And it's that vibration of it, that feeling that you get in your body when you imagine somebody having all of those qualities. That is part of what makes you a vibrational match to meeting somebody like that. And so you have to open up your mind to bigger and better things being possible. This is true in all areas of life, but that's a little tool that can help you if you're trying to manifest a partner. Go to the old stories, choose the ones, and some, like, I did it that way. I also did it like choosing, like the four people that I had the most serious relationships with, and I made a long list on each of them of like their best qualities. But came to it with the same thing. Like, I want someone who has all of those qualities, not just some of them, but all of them. So yeah, there are a few different ways that you can approach it, but it's a good journaling exercise. It's a good manifestation exercise, and it's very positive, very sweet. Okay. Yeah, there's a strong connection, but you're very guarded. Yeah. Yeah, you weren't ready. He was just there to show you what was possible. And it's like, it's not him that you want, it's that feeling. It's that feeling that you want. Okay. Okay. Google Whiz felt so you Google has been looking for books on the Akashic records. or a colorful visual guide to age of Aquarius. This is a good idea. Um, with shopping or really going anywhere, that's a hard asking thing. Uh, Google Whiz, like with all those little, like just multiples of possibilities. It's you just your heart will guide you. Your heart will guide you to the right thing. And you can, like, if you're looking at books, then you hold a book in front of you and see how your heart responds, see how your body responds. If you're actually holding an item in front of you, there will be a full body muscle response that goes towards it if it's a yes, and you'll feel a pulling back if it's a no. And so those, for those little questions that you are faced all throughout the day, just ask your heart. Yes is upwards, open, forward, and no is contracted, down, and back. So it's a muscle response, and the signal is coming from your heart, because your heart has the wisdom of God. Your heart is the seat of your soul. Okay. Okay. So, Surah, I missed your question a couple of times. I'm very sorry. There's so many things in here. There's so many things. And then half the time, you guys are more than half the time, you guys are just talking to each other. And so, and then, who knows? It could also be that the question isn't saving, because when you're doing lives with YouTube and with my shaky internet, it may not even be saving. Okay, Surah, healthy. I was stressed when I got sick. Okay. Okay. I dated a woman. I think I found it 15 minutes ago. I dated a woman for the first time last year. She was a friend and pursued me. I'm normally into men. I fell so deeply for her and it was beautiful, but I was confused because I'd always seen myself with a man. She ended up breaking up with me and it was so painful, but it seemed easy for her. Did she feel the same way? It felt like she did, but she moved on to her ex within weeks. Okay, let me feel into this energy. First thing that's coming to me is for anybody who's listening. Um, Something I know, but I feel compelled to say it. That when someone considers themselves to be heterosexual and they suddenly find themselves in a situation with someone of the same sex, they always seem to be surprised at how similar it feels, because it just is. It just is. Like it's another human. It's another human, and your masculine and feminine energies are entangling no matter what. We all have masculine energy, we all have feminine energy, and in some of those energies are going to be more pronounced with different people. And so yeah, most people are surprised when they're heterosexual and they suddenly have the opportunity to be with someone of the same sex, and it just all feels the same. So I feel like it being a woman really isn't significant in this. You learned a lot about yourself through it, but otherwise I don't feel like it's significant. And really there's no reason to be confused. Like, you were attracted to her soul, and bodies are bodies, bodies are bodies. Like, bodies, they're just kind of nice, so it's like, I don't know. I feel like most people, sexuality wise and gender wise even, are just on a spectrum, and it's a very, very wide spectrum. And you'll be at different places on that spectrum, depending on your age, depending on your life, depending on who you're with. It's, for most people, where we're on a spectrum. Some people will only be at that one end of the spectrum, and that's the only place they'll be for their entire lifetime. That happens too. But I think for most of us, it's a blend. It's a blend of things. So, breaking up with you is so painful, but it seemed easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. That is, she had a blocked heart. When a person has a blocked heart, So this is the perfect example of what I was talking about in the very beginning, the theme for the night. She had a blocked heart. You were feeling so just so surprised, so swept up in your feelings for her. But every bit of love that you shined on her was reflected right back to you because her heart was blocked. And when she felt not wounded by you. She didn't feel wounded by you. She felt guilty. She felt guilty. She didn't want to be in trouble with anyone. She just was felt ashamed about things that she did. So she just pulled away, shut you out because it was easier for her to act like it didn't bother her than to actually open up her heart, actually open up her heart and tell you how she really felt. And some people will just go through their whole lives like that, never really saying how they feel and just pretending like everything's okay when it's not okay. So she had a blocked heart, and all of that love that you were shining on her, most of it just didn't even reach her. It just didn't even reach her. When somebody has a very blocked heart, they end up being just a bottomless pit of needs, and they'll just go to people and just try to get themselves satisfied with another person and another person and another person, and it never works because their heart is blocked because they never let in the love. So all of that love that you were shining on her, she never really really felt it and never really really let it in. But it's such a gift because it's showing you what it feels like to feel all of those feelings, because these are beautiful feelings that you had never felt before. And and the vibe that you felt in the relationship was you. It was you. You were the one that was bringing all of that sweetness and all of that love and all of that beauty that you felt with her. That was you created all of that. And yeah, and who knows why she moved on to the ex. Unfinished business, unfinished karma. But what I'm hearing with the messages that wants to come through for you is that this person was never meant for you. Their heart was never open to you, and it's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. You didn't do anything wrong. It was a life experience that was brought to you so that you can know yourself more. And in her blocked heart created a reflection that showed you more of you. And that's the gift of connecting with someone and loving someone who has a blocked heart. So there's growth no matter what. So I hope that helps, Surah. And I'm sorry for not getting to your question before. Okay. Wow, I'm like this chat is hard to see what's going on, and such a small part of it is showing on my screen. That's another problem. Okay, so my little figurine says, will the son come home?" Um, he does I'm just feeling so much that he does not wanna come home. He does not wanna come home. It doesn't mean she's never gonna, she'll they're gonna work it out. They're gonna work it out, but the way to get there is for her to think loving thoughts about him. Okay. Yeah, yeah, everything just jumped up again. Okay. I will make the list of what I'm looking for. Okay, good, good, good. Um, okay, Rowdy 59. I'm only 7 minutes behind. This isn't I'm getting more caught up. Okay. Rowdy 59, will my partner regain his health or should I prepare for his departure from this plane? Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Mm. Oh, I'm really feeling your sadness. I'm so sorry. My husband passed away. We were together for 23 years and he was sick for 2 years. Oh. Mm. what I'm what I'm feeling is that this this isn't something that this isn't something where a yes or no answer is going to be delivered to you. This isn't something like not knowing is exactly where you are supposed to be. And it's exactly where he's supposed to be. Because in that space of not knowing, you there are different things to figure out. There are different things to figure out when you don't know. And I don't know, I feel like maybe Rowdy 59, you might want to email me at queen@queenwortham.com. I'm feeling the feeling to have you email me. I feel like if I know a little bit more about the situation, I may be able to give you a little bit more guidance, like what is he sick with? What have the doctors said? That kind of thing. It feel like I'm starting to move my hands because the energy's starting to feel really, really heavy. Oh, so you like okay. And then I'm thinking about my own stuff and so I'm sure that I'm confusing it a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to just see what comes through for you because I just feel so much. You are not supposed to hear a yes or no right now. That's not the path that either one of you have been put on. You have been put on this path together. Oh, okay, so I'm just going to channel through what it is that wants to come through because this is not the question. The question is he going to live or not? That's not the question. These are the questions that your higher self wants you to be asking. Does he want to live? What is there to live for? These are questions for him, okay? They're questions for him and questions for you. Questions for him. Does he want to live? What does he have to live for? Does he think that it's possible to live? Does he think that it's possible for him to heal? If it is possible for him to heal, what would that path be? What would that path look like? What are the possibilities that he hasn't considered yet? What does he want? Does he want to live? What is there to live for? These are things that he needs to get really, really clear on. Like he needs to. He needs to get really, really clear. What is there to live for? What does he love? What can he do? He feels like shit, okay? Like he feels like shit. And it is so hard to get into that open space when your body is feeling so sick. And what I'm hearing is to tell him to do whatever it takes to relieve his pain. Whatever it takes. I'm seeing him putting his feet on the earth. He needs sun on his skin and he needs his feet on the earth. His body is filled with inflammation right now. Putting his feet on the earth will help him get his inflammation levels down. He needs sun on his skin. He needs light going into his eyes so that he can get his melatonin levels up and he can sleep more soundly and he can get his cortisol levels down. Okay. I'm feeling that so strong, so strong. Like his body's in so much pain and he is contracting and contracting. He just keeps getting smaller and smaller. And his muscles are tensing up and his heart is closing. And he is creating a in his closed heart state, he's creating a mirror that is showing you everything that spirit wants you to see right now. So the questions for you, these are the questions for you. This is coming through so strong. Like you guys are in a crisis and this is important. It's really important for you to hear this. Oh, man. Oh my gosh, that's strong. Okay. These are the questions for you. How can you make it on your own? How can you make it on your own? Do you think that you can make it on your own? Why are you afraid of being alone? Are you strong enough to handle this? Do you trust yourself to be able to handle this? How can you trust yourself more? because the more you're afraid, the less you'll see the solutions. And the more you're afraid, the more contracted you're going to get. And your heart will start shutting down. And that's not what you want. That's not what you want. They want you to face the fear so you can let go of the fear. So the fear, they want you to take the charge out of the fear. Take the charge out of the fear of losing him so that it's not getting you down anymore. So it doesn't have the power to take you down. Because when you can just face that demon, face that fear that you're feeling of losing him, then that is going to open up your heart so much more, where you can actually hear the signals. You love him so much. The power coming from your heart is so strong right now, but the more you're in fear, you're not going to be able to feel it. So you just have to know you have to get in the place where you know you're going to be okay no matter what. And there is nothing to be that afraid of. And when you can let go of that fear, then your love has the power to heal. Your love has the power to change. Your love has the power to tune in to the divine intelligence that can bring both of you the path step by step to his healing. Oh man. Gosh, that's so strong. Ah. Oh my God. I'm trying not to burst out in tears right now. Yeah, you were brought here for a reason. You were so, oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for what you've been going through. I'm so sorry for what you've both been going through. It's a lot. It's a lot. Mm. So he needs relief from his pain, and you need relief from your fear. And in that place, you guys are going to have so much more clarity. So I hope that helps. I really hope that helps. Oh man, that one was strong. That one's really, really strong. Hmm. Okay. So I do not want to tell you guys to stop putting comments in, but every time somebody types a comment, then the whole thing pops up to the most recent comment. And that chat is so long that I might have to like be the boss of the chat and tell you guys to stop chatting so much or have a moderator. That's what I really need is a moderator. Okay. Okay. Sarah, she gave you so much love. She poured so much love onto you. Mm, Sarah, I feel like there's more to the story than that. You say she gave you so much love and she poured so much love onto you. She wanted you to love her. She wanted what I'm feeling in that energy, Sarah, is that she love bombed you. She love bombed you, and that's what people do when they have blocked hearts. She love bombed you because she wanted you to love her, and it worked. Man, it totally worked. So yeah, when she was pouring so much love on you, she was love bombing you. She was trying to ensure that you would love her so that when you finally found out the things that she was afraid, like she feels when someone has a blocked heart, they carry shame. They have a low self-concept, and so they will go overboard when they first meet someone to ensure the strongest love bond possible, but the bond never happens because their heart is so blocked. And so she was trying to get, and it's not conscious. It's not like she was manipulative about it. It's a human survival thing. It's like she's just trying to survive. We're all doing the best we can from our current state of consciousness. And I'm not trying to say either that she was a bad person. I'm just saying that pouring love on you was a love bomb. It was trying to get you to love her, to make it like the smallest possible chances that you would leave. But, mm, That's a complicated situation. That's a complicated situation. It really is. But just understand that her heart is blocked. Her heart is very, very blocked, and there's nothing that you can do to change that. Okay. So Deva or Diva, I'm not, maybe you typed in something else. Maybe you're talking to somebody else, because that doesn't, I don't I don't know. If you have a question, I'm not sure what it is. I don't know how to decipher that as a question. Okay. Okay. You have a question for me, Dane? You actually have a question? I'm thinking of moving out to America. Is this a good idea? What are you talking about? Oh, out of America. I said out too. I was like, you do live in America. Okay, I'm thinking of moving out of America. Is this a good idea? If so, does any country stand out to you? So, where would you be a match? The question that's coming to me, Dane, is Dane, also known as Dark Light Delirium. Where are your ancestors from? I'm feeling a strong pull in your root chakra. And so like there's a place where you have ancestral ties that is like, I'm feeling like maybe Ireland? Like, do you have Irish roots? Um, but wherever it is, it like if you go there, you're gonna you're gonna love it. You're gonna totally love it. And I'm feeling that the first step would be to visit, and in the process of making that visit happen will whether you end up moving there or not, the process of making just the visit happen is going to be such a path of growth for you. That's what I'm feeling. I hope that helps. Okay, Deva Ezer, are you like cut from the same cloth as Dark Light Delirium? Because your comments are so much like Dane's. Okay. Yes, Susie Writing asked if my husband is one of my guides now. Yes, he is. He's absolutely one of my guides. And, but unfortunately for me and unfortunately for him, I think is that I don't tune into him as much as I should, because it hurts so bad. Like it's hard for me to tune into him without feeling that pain of losing him. And I think that has created a little bit of a block between me and him, like with him being my spirit guide. But I think that he guides me all the time without me really even knowing that it's coming from him. I would highly suspect. But absolutely, he definitely is. I mean, he's guided me so many times, and I've communicated with him so many times. But he's not one of my ones that I talk to every single day. Okay. So I feel like we're kind of wrapping it up, getting close to, I feel the energy lowering like I usually do, and it starts to get time. Um, okay, so Brandon, I apologize once again if I'm skipping anybody. Oh wait, okay, let me wait. Advice on successful astro. Oh, okay, I did skip somebody. I'll get to you, Brandon, in just a second. So SP1RAYN, however a person would say that. Advice on successful astral projection. My body attempts to project, but can't do it successfully. Um, so do you know the spiritual teacher, oh, what is his name? The guy who specializes in out of body experiences, and he teaches other people. He has a whole program. He has this $500 program that people, it's like a meditation and learning program, and people are able to have out of body experiences through his teachings. And his name, do you guys know who I'm talking about? He's like he looks like kind of mixed race, and he has like wiry curly hair. He's a little weird. Um, what is this? I don't know. He's the person. He's the person that has, like, if you watch his videos, you'll probably get a lot of tips. But I feel like there's like something specific wants to come through for you. So like a little bit that's going to help you. Because I really don't know that much about it. I mean, not really, not at all. If I think about it, I could probably say some things. Like one thing I'm feeling is like to drink more water. I'm feeling this like dehydrated energy from you, and if you want to have a higher vibration experience just in life in general and have more divine connection, the water is it actually conducts the energy. It literally conducts the energy. Like if I'm meditating and I'm wanting something to come through and it's not coming through, I guzzle some water and then it comes through. And so I'm feeling this dehydrated energy that's keeping you from having a full divine connection. And so you really need to drink more water. And what else? And relax about it. Um, be open to whatever the experiences are that are that are coming to you, and don't be so fixated on the goal, because this I'm feeling this constriction in you, like wanting this goal, like chasing this goal, and it's keeping it from coming to you, because there are bits of information that need to come to you. You need to like expand your understanding of it, but the fixation on it is causing a constriction that's keeping the right information from coming to you. But I feel like this is a really good path for you, and that you are sharpening your ability and your sensitivity to divine energy, to non-physical intelligence. I feel like this is a really, really good path for you. So I hope that helps. And is when you say open your like your you said you're gonna cry if I say open your heart space. I could tell everything I just told you, I can explain it to you through this exact thing right here. Drinking more water is detoxing this area between you and your manifestation. So drinking more water and loosening up. When you're constricted, you create a block between here and here. And so when you're like really, really trying, or like really crossing your fingers and really, really hoping, there's a constricted energy. And so you have to relax about it. And that opens up the field. It opens up the field between your soul, the creative power of God that you have in the middle of your chest, and your manifestation. So it is opening up your heart. But there are many ways. There are many, many ways to open up, to clear this channel, many, many ways. And everything that I just explained to you are different ways to clear your channel. Relax, drink more water, detox your body, clear your mind of low vibration thoughts. It's all an opening. It's all this like softening and clearing. Okay, Brandon, may I ask if there's anything good coming my way in the immediate or near future? Always is the first thing I'm hearing. Always, you bet, every single one of you, there's always good. Everything, you are children of God. You're children of God, every single one of us. Everything you have asked for already exists. So all you have to do is change your vibration. You just have to change your frequency to and so that you are a vibrational match to that thing that already exists. I feel like that's an important thing to preface it with. But let's see what we can hear that's specific for you, Brandon. Anything good coming your way in the immediate or near future? What I'm feeling is that there is things in your upbringing that have made you um, very likely to be a person who's going to be successful. So very likely it's just the structure that you had growing up. The what I'm hearing is that there were things that were put on your heart at a young age, and you have just, you've trained your body and your mind and in your nervous system to go for goals, achieve goals, and you have a confidence because of that. And so I'm feeling just really strong strength in your power chakra in the past, based on upbringing and in practiced, just practice habits that have made you very likely to have success. And with that said, let's see. So what I'm seeing, you're in your power chakra in the future is a very tall building. Like, are you someone who um like might be looking for a job in the corporate world? Like, I'm feeling a very, very tall building, like with expensive office spaces in it, a place a place where you could be working. And it feels, I what the way it's coming to me, what I'm seeing, huge building, really impressive, beautiful building, like so much money is being exchanged within the businesses that are in this building. Then I'm seeing you go in the front door and go into the elevator, and there's this, it's like a channel in the a channel of light, a fast moving channel in the middle of this building, and it's going not all the way to the top but almost to the top. And and then I'm seeing you like walk into an office, and like meeting with people who are way up in the company. And maybe this means something to you, but it's like it's, I don't know, something about that elevator ride has a lot of power in it. And it feels like destiny. Like, it feels like strong, 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 strong. And there's something about it. It feels like the pillar of light that we have at our spines. Like, it feels like a channel to the divine, like where life force energy is. Like, it feels like this very strong, but it's in the middle of a very tall building. So you'll have to let me know if any of that rings true for you, because that's the vision I'm seeing, and it feels really strong. Okay. Trusting with, okay. I haven't, okay. Okay. Iceland. Oh my gosh, Dane. I feel that so strong. Iceland. I feel that like crazy strong, like full body chills. Oh my gosh. And it fits with the visuals that I was getting too. Beautiful, wonderful. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling your dehydration. Okay. Oh, I got to the end of the comments. You're in the planning stages of opening a business. That's fantastic. Okay, okay, Brandon, this is awesome. Okay, now that I know that you're in the planning stages, that's what I felt. That's so, and I should have said it. I should have said it. So I see you going up this channel, going up this elevator, and I feel like it felt like very powerful people, but a very small company. Like, the people that you're going up to meet at the, like, and I'm seeing it again, it's showing specifically not all the way at the top, not the people with the most power and the most money. It's just a little bit down from there. And it's meeting with two people, and it feels like a small group of people, but every one of those people is very, very powerful. And it's just like everything's in alignment. Everything's totally in alignment for that. Good. I'm so glad to hear that resonates. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, guys, I started doing these lives, and it was because of something that came to me in my meditations many, many times. And as I said before, it was Dane Dark Light Delirium that planted the seed the first time, because he told me that doing lives on YouTube is a way to get around the algorithm. And so I just feel like it's just one of the best things I've ever done. It really is. Like I feel like I've just opened up my channel. I'm sharpening my abilities. I'm connecting with so many people. My subscribers are growing. I just hit the point where I'm able to apply to be monetized on YouTube. I might not make that much money at first, but I'm just so happy. Like it is so fun. It's so fun. Okay, I'm gonna take. Oh, so Brandon, did you already get your question answered about your dream? Recently had a complete whiteout during a dream. Okay. Yeah, when I read those words complete whiteout, I don't know what happened during the dream, but it fits with this bright white channel that I'm seeing in this building. Like, are you doing a business that's going to help people? Like, I feel like there's like big momentum behind this, like big divine momentum. Like it's not just you wanting to make money. It's like you wanting to like really do something. Like really do something. Yeah, it's whatever you got going on, it's good. It's really strong. So, I'm going to see what the closing message is for you guys. You are you're welcome to, if you have a burning question, if you feel like you need guidance, you're welcome to email me, queen@queenwortham.com. If you want to meet with me one-on-one, I have an option to do a strategy session on my website. And so that's one of the products that you could put in an order for on my website. I do spirit readings, of course. I do coaching for periods of 30, 60, or 90 days, just depending on what you have, what's in your budget, and how I can help you the best. If you are a meditator, and especially if you're into Joe Dispenza meditations, I have a free meditation group, and we meditate together 4 times a week. That's on my website too. And I have a private membership group that is it's really extremely affordable for what you get. Like it costs the same as a 30-minute strategy session, but you get, for the same price, you'll get a whole month of meeting with a group once a week and having access to the group chat. And so if you're really on a devout path of meditation, and you like or know that you would like the Joe Dispenza meditations, then my private membership could be there. Actually, there are people in my private membership that don't do Joe Dispenza meditations, but basically, like if you are a really, really devout meditator on a devout path of spiritual expansion, my private membership group could be a very good place for you. And it's like a group coaching situation that's extremely affordable compared to working one-on-one. So that is something. So could someone type that here? My contact is just queen@queenwortham.com. And so, yeah, if somebody wants to type that, queen@queenwortham.com. So my website is queenwortham.com, and everything that I have going on is on that website. And of course, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. If you haven't taken a moment to hit the like button on this video, please make sure that you hit the like button. Please tell your friends. And I really think I'm going to have to get somebody to moderate for me next time, because I was like feeling a little crazy and I felt like I was neglecting people. So I think Google I see your question, but I really feel like we've been going for 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I feel like I need to wrap it up, but I'll be doing it again next week. And Google Whiz, you've become very much a regular here. So you're welcome to come back next week. And also if you want my contact information, all my information is in my YouTube, like on my YouTube channel. Everything you need to know about getting in touch with me is listed on my YouTube channel. I'm a good communicator. Okay, So that's part of my closing message. I got to say that because I got to build my business. I got to make some money somehow so I can keep on doing this. I don't have to get a dang job. So something in the power chakra, this is a message for everybody, everyone who's here, everybody who's still watching this video at the recording later. Oh, something in the power chakra. There are so many opportunities for you to expand your power. We all want this sense of agency. We want this sense of having control over our lives, being able to manifest the things we want, being able to attract the things we want, being able to create the lives that we want. We all want that feeling. And because you want it so bad, it means that it's already been given. And everything that you see in your life that seems like an impossible problem, it is a brilliant opportunity. And if you can just see it that way, you will see so many ways that it's true, so many ways. If you can just believe it and you're just willing to focus on it enough to just be like, now, how is that an opportunity? What's good about that? You'll see, you'll see. And I just feel like everything that you may see as problems, I'm just seeing like if you could just look at every single one of them as an opportunity, that there is this huge rush of growth that wants to come into your life, this huge, huge rush of power, a feeling of empowerment because you see that you're not alone in this. You are guided. You're guided every step of the way. There is divine intelligence all around you, guiding every single one of you every day, every moment. You just have to believe that. And you will have such a sense of power and such this open, relaxed feeling that will create a space to let those people come to you that you need, let the opportunities come to you that you need, the solutions, the healing, whatever it is that you're going for. It's all available for you. I hope that helps. I hope that helps. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'll be here every Tuesday night through August. I need to have a calendar in front of me so I know what the last one is. The first Tuesday of August, whatever Tuesday that is, that'll be the last one that I do for a while. But we still have at least 4, maybe 5 left. So tell your friends. I'll try to get someone to help me with the group chat. And I guess that is about it. I'm sending you love. Thank you. I'll see you soon.